It all starts with the Dodgers and the Padres.
Oh, yeah.
It's the series of the weekend. At San Diego, the intensity did not disappoint. The game action did not disappoint. That first score ends up looking a little loopy because they went into extras, and it ends up going 11-6 as the Dodgers blow the doors off. But, man, that Mookie Betts catch to seal the game is as good as baseball gets. Speaks to whatever my soul may be. And good for the Padres to get one. I think if they didn't get one, we'd be, big brother this, big brother that. They get one. Snell is my favorite interviewee of all time at this point. It's unreal when that gentleman gets in front of a mic, how it goes. And, those games are going to be must-watch all year. And I don't know. You can't say that about every baseball series. You can't say that about a lot of baseball series. But every game those teams lock up, must watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that the pitching, really came to play. And that Mookie situation is awesome. I mean, the tension's palpable. Kershaw yelling at Profar. That was pretty funny.
It's amazing.
I gave my thoughts on that in my breakdown, basically. And it's not fully formed thoughts because it's kind of a blank area in baseball rules. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. The Profar catcher's interference, the ball was already in the catcher's glove, and it wasn't a real swing. It was like a check swing, and then he just finished it through, almost like a Charles Barkley slow-mo golf swing. What did you think?
No, you're all over it, man. I mean, I don't think there's anyone fighting you on it either. I mean, the ball was already in the mitt.
There's tons.
I mean, the internet's filled with bad people, but the ball was in the mitt. What are you supposed to do? I mean, if we want to start doing rules, if you strike three, just swing for the catcher's hand. That's what that rule not being involved sets up. So, no, I do think that probably gets addressed after the season. Interesting. It's so funny that baseball, this game that we've played for so long and our grandparents and generations were fans of, and you can still have something like that happen that's like, oh, wow.
I think the rule says the
catcher's
glove cannot impede the swing. So some people are saying the umpires could have correctly assessed and interpreted the rule that no, it didn't impede the swing because the swing. I don't know. I guess the swing.
How
to
can
the
you
ball,
swing if the ball's already in the glove?
It was weird.
Yeah,
Kershaw being so mad was cool. Even Dodgers fans were like, I'd never seen him that mad.
It's the best, man. It's the absolute best. That's, we're going to talk about our Yanks in a little bit and just the intensity of that series. And, said this live with Chris Rose, Clayton Kershaw could never play another inning of baseball, and he's got nothing to prove on the damn field. But he is out here screaming about how messed up that is, and he's right. Oh, and by the way, he's El Grosso, 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. The dude doesn't stop. So, no, I mean, defense, pitching, timely hitting, it's the tape you want to show to someone when they ask what baseball is, except some of the funky late NL stuff. It is cool. Cronenworth pitching, He was a two-way guy, and you got Joe Musgrove, the no-hitter guy, catching one. That is one, if you're a real NL diehard, you put that one in your back pocket, and you say, how fun is this? But at the end of the day, if your team loses because you've got some of that ridiculousness going on, then you're miserable, and you realize it's bad baseball. But I get it for a night. You had your fun.
Yeah, I just start Hosmer all the time.
Hosmer?
They didn't start him versus Kershaw in game 2, lefty-lefty, I'm guessing. But he's at least, I watched every Padres game.
Sure.
Seems a lot like the heartbeat of the offense right now. He's got a...
Can I give you a stat?
Yeah.
Do you like stats?
Yeah, I do.
Eric Hosmer.
That was the first game he didn't play all season, so I guess if you choose to sit him one day, it could be the Kershaw.
Could be the Kershaw game.
Start, yeah.
Eric Hosmer, and I'm 99% on this stat, so if it's just slightly twisted, that's fine. I believe he is 8 for 12 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
This season?
This season. So when you say pulse of the offense, that's a good way to be the pulse.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally over 75% of the time you're up in that situation.
9 for 12.
Changes a game.
2 outs, runners in scoring position, 9 for 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was right, 99%. And yeah, man, I mean that's insane, and like that will level out. But those at bats are difference makers in games, and with Tatis off to the slow start, yeah, I mean Hosmer, he's done this weird ride of overrated because he got the big contract, but a lot of his offensive stats weren't there. To now he's in the swing revolution, but won't admit it.
I think he might be out of it though.
To now he's just raking. So, I mean, good for him. I think Eric Hosmer's probably back to being underrated again. Good defense, timely
That's
hits.
cool. Ride that roller coaster.
Yeah, might as
over,
well,
under,
right?
over.
Let's get him overrated by the end of this show.
His launch angle is still, it's back to being like well below league average. It's at 3.1 on the season.
Yeah.
League average is 11. Well, I mean,
And that's still better for him?
so.
So.
Sorry. His average is 3.1. On the season, he's in the negatives.
Gotcha.
He's negative 0.7. So he's completely abandoned that. But I mean, even the hit down the left field line,
Yeah.
it was just like a slapper. Yeah, so his last year he was 8.7. That's like unbelievably high for him.
He'll come back. He's still on it.
So that's a great game. Good job, Dodgers, Padres.